What's up, y'all? How are you?
Don't
Welcome.
sleep.
Welcome to another virtual edition of Nightmare Radio. And you know what, Brittany? I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock this up in the audio today. Why not?
I think that we should. I think that the people missed that. But for those of you that are joining us, we are getting you accustomed to a new wave. We are introducing and expanding our audiences, bringing us a little bit to you live off of Instagram and straight to the Book of Faces, because it's a different audience. It's a different audience. If I could just start with a short little story, because I had to. Mark Zuckerberg, he's doing his thing, making sure that he gets his coin in all directions. But the Instagram, Facebook merge with the IG stories now available to be visible on Facebook, that's a problem for me. Okay. And
Why?
it's been killing me, honestly, because my audience on Instagram is different from Facebook. So the message is meant for a different type of crowd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's all good because I just stopped being so trigger happy with the buttons, and now I make sure that I take it off of Facebook. So if you're trying to holler at what's going on Instagram, then you can follow Nightmare Radio Show. How about
Right. You just
that?
gotta do better, Brittany, with the way you package your content out for your audience.
That's right. That's right. It's just specific. But anyway, how about you, Queen? How's your week been? Ups and downs, wins and L's for you?
Sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath. You know, um, this week was, I don't know how to describe it, honestly. It's I'm in a spot a little, and I've been all right. I'm here, that's great. I made it through the week. Yeah, that's all I can really say right now. I'm just in a mental state where I'm just like trying to be all that I can.
Yeah, every
That's all
day.
that I can say there. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Thank you. See,
Well,
sometimes you be asking how was your week, and you really get a chance to like do that Raven stare and reflect on really how your week was. You like, damn, at least I made it through that mug.
right.
Made it through the mug. So that's just kind of where I was at just then. So
That's real. That's real. I think that was a little bit of how my week was the week prior, but this week was a character building week. I think that's fair to say.
building, I
Nothing
like
necessary.
the way you
Yeah,
said it. Like the way you said it.
character building. Because every week, every day is going to serve as different type of challenges. But I'm just as we are coming to a close of 2021. I'm definitely I'm more so reflective and proud of the progress that's been made. And I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud of the people around me too, because it seems like maybe this was the year that we finally started to get our shit together, everybody's shit together.
Yes,
So
yes,
as we close the year, as more character building days come after more character building days, I'm pretty anxious because we've got really, really big expectations, big plans for the ending of this year. And I'm just, the Virgo in me is dying to know how we're going to get it done. But stay tuned and don't sleep because it's going to get done.
it is. It is.
Period. Which is a great time to remind all of our watchers, our viewers, about our upcoming Nightmare Radio Show community give back. We are feeding 100 DeKalb County families on Saturday, November 20th on the east side of the Southeast Atlantic Complex off Hillville Road in Lithonia, Georgia. So if you are in need, if you know someone that's in need, or if you just need some food, you need a little help, hop on to www.nightmare radio show and reserve your free food box. Okay, we want to help you. We want to make sure that we feed the families that are impacting and moving and shaking in the same area that we did.
Exactly. Exactly. And also, Our Christmas party, December 18th, Nightmare Before Christmas. It's amazing seeing everyone getting their tickets. People are buying tickets
Yes, shout out to everybody that is not sleeping, is getting in while the price is low. Okay.
because after Friday, that's it. That's it. That's all. No more pre-sale tickets after Friday. I'm actually gonna create a banner for that. Nightmare Before Christmas. Early bird tickets close Friday
That's right.
because I need to get these tickets while they're hot.
Get your tickets, then get on Shein, get on Fashion Nova, get your best holiday looks. You know, get what you need, because December 18th, we are going to have a great time, and I'm excited for you all to celebrate with us. So you can actually hit the link in our bio, or you can literally, me and Eesh have been pumping it all week, so it's all over Facebook or Instagram, but it's on our Eventbrite. Purchase your ticket now. The pre-sale prices will go up, like my girl said on Friday. So
What's Friday?
Friday is the 12th. Friday is the 12th. Yes.
Yes. All right. Is it too premature to announce now? So we will be holding a canned food drive at the Stevenson High School on next Saturday, November 13th, for the first game of the season. Shout out to Coach Watkins and the athletic staff who have signed on with Nightmare Radio for this cause. If you are a Stevenson alumni and you would like to give back to the community, everybody be doing all that. Oh, give back, give back, give back.
It's time to put your money where your mouth is.
Time. So we will be sending out some correspondence in regards to that project. So please be on the lookout for that. And please, it's the season of Thanksgiving and the season of giving. So we want to see what it's giving. We want to see what you've been working hard doing all year for our community.
Yes, yes. So that's right. November 13th, we'll see you there. More information coming on that in the days to come, leading up to it this week. Anyway, are you ready to hop on into it? Are you ready to hop into the wins and the L's, starting with the big win?
The big Atlanta Braves. The Bravos did it. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves. They did the motherfucking thing. They won the World Series in
26 years.
For the first time in 26 years. It was an amazing feeling just to embrace the win, just to be glad that we won. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how it feels to be an Atlanta sports fan? I think it's so hard being an Atlanta sports fan that people don't even claim the team now until they actually win it all.
Yes.
So it's really
I can't relate
now with everyone in the families. Let these people be fans of their home team. So what if they wasn't fans of the home team before? We know what's going on with our home team. Okay, the only team from Georgia that I don't go for is Georgia. Now I do see that Georgia's having a good year this year. I'm not gonna front. I am a Bama girl. When it comes down to football, let's be clear. Everything else, I am with the home. I'm with home. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because I am not a Georgia team's fan. You know where my allegiance lies. Fly Eagles fly. I'm with the other birds, the birds with a ring. But that's no shade to the home team that's here. It might be shade if you don't have a ring, but that's why the Braves did it for us. I ride for all Philly home teams, just out of respect, out of homage. But of course, living in the city, one thing I can definitely say, even though I'm not a Falcons fan, it ain't nothing like an Atlanta sports, tailgating event. It's nothing like an
Atlanta sports win. Let's say that.
It's nothing like an Atlanta sports win. And guess what? From the bottom of my heart, I do love to see an Atlanta sports team win. As long as they're not pushed up against a home team from Philly, then it's cool. And Philly's got their championship too. So, it's all love. I'm happy to see it for the city. City went crazy yesterday, including the fact that they closed all schools and daycares.
How was your day off with your child?
Lord bless
Lord,
us.
let's hear it.
My morning started off. First off, I think it's just so crazy how Monday through Friday, when there's regular school time, it's literally like picking a fight to get her out of the bed and get her acclimated and get her ready for school. But the minute that you tell her that there's no school in the morning,
She go to bed on time, and did she wake up early? What did she do?
we had a situation the night before. So she went to bed. She didn't go to bed on time. And I thought that she would have been, like a little slow to get up. But no, she was wired and wide awake. Monday through Friday on a regular day, she wears uniforms Monday through Thursday. So she wears her regular clothes on Friday. And she'd been excited to wear some of her new stuff for the fall, for the winter, because it's colder now.
Mm-hmm.
So she woke up and ran into my room this morning and had her outfit ready of what she wanted to put on to sit in the house. And I got her dressed so that she could sit in the house and play. And at my 9 o'clock meeting, her and her baby doll joined me in my Zoom meeting at work.
And you said that the Falcons needed to come watch your child because we were
They ain't got nothing to do.
They had practice though.
They need to be at practice.
Okay, so let's leave the Falcons at practice. Let's ask the main question. Did you die?
I didn't die. We made it, and I ended my day. That's right. We ended our day at Get Air, so that she can get some of that energy.
Good day. Yes, we did the same. We went to hibachi. Got a little hibachi. The vegetable, it'd be the vegetable plate for me.
Yes.
So but everybody was out spending their money celebrating the Braves yesterday. They said that our apparel for the World Series was the fastest to sell out in franchise history.
I think that, across the nation, though, people want to see Atlanta win.
They do want to see Atlanta win. And that's amazing. Shout out to the Braves. They won. Shout out to Soiree. He hit home runs. He tied with many greats. It was just great to watch. Okay, we beat that. Rihanna is reissuing her music. She is reissuing her music, but as vinyls. So you can go to her website and you can purchase the vinyls for all of the albums in her catalog, and they are bundled with t-shirts, hoodies, whatever else under the sun you can think of that she bundled with.
I love that for Rihanna, but girl,
you let Rihanna cook, okay? Because y'all ain't sell out these re-releases fast enough for her, probably. But I love a good vinyl. If you're watching this live or listening to this show, I want a record player for Christmas. I want some Future vinyls.
Some Future albums. Oh my gosh.
Drake vinyl, specifically the Future Hendrix album. I would love that in a vinyl copy.
Yes. My dad has an extensive album collection, of course. And there are quite a few new classics that I would love to have on vinyl. I think that I would love to get The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I think that's a necessity on vinyl.
Right, for sure.
Confessions. I think that would be necessary on vinyl. I think Take Care on vinyl would be a classic.
Views on vinyl would be great too.
Views would be good on vinyl too. I could see that on vinyl. I would see Baduism on vinyl. These are classics. These are new age classics that must be cemented in time. So
for sure. All right. If you
this is exciting.
Yes.
Our girl, everybody's best friend in their head, Issa Rae's reality show got renewed for a second season. The Sweet Life on HBO Max highlights a group of friends navigating through their 20s. Now that we have made it through,
right?
Now that we have made it to the other side, I feel like we definitely could have had a show. Some cameras could have followed me through my 20s.
Some cameras definitely could have followed me through my 20s, Lord.
Right.
Especially David 20s, my 20s, your college history, you know.
Exactly. Well, this show actually showcases all of the castmates' efforts toward their respective hustles and careers while also showcasing their love lives and how it affects the friend group. And I just that alone, like if we could have some cameras in the past 5 years, like cover these past 5 years, honestly, some of this stuff don't need to be on camera.
I know. But that show was very interesting. They have a lot of friends, and it was really like dating within the friend group. Do you have friends that date within your friend group and be fucking up the group?
It's happened.
Yeah, that
It
was
has
the
happened.
that's you guys got to get into it. I love the show. Make sure y'all get into it before the next season. Okay, let's move right into these L's, y'all.
Not
LaLa
my girl, LaLa.
is accused of jacking designs, y'all.
Okay, well,
I love that solidified moment of silence.
I know, right? I know. It was like I had to just settle into it. LaLa, what are you doing?
Child. So LaLa calls herself having a new line with Pretty Little Thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it released maybe like a couple weeks ago, honestly. And a designer, I can't recall her name at the moment, but a designer had reached out to her stylist, No IG Jeremy, to get the dress that she designed onto LaLa. So she got the dress. LaLa allegedly wore it on vacation. I don't think she ever got pictures of her wearing the dress. But when LaLa's new line came out,
No.
it was a mirror design of the young lady's design. And you remember that remember when LaLa was doing like this wrong, showing Cayenne to Carmelo?
Uh-huh.
So the girl takes this picture and put her design on the front of the camera.
No, she did it. Marketing
Yes,
genius,
girl,
baby.
and was very genius. It was like, girl, this is my design. What is this? What is happening?
Oh
So I
wow.
don't know. LaLa has yet to speak out on this issue. She's pretty caught red-handed because the
Okay,
receipt.
so let's talk about it. So you probably didn't watch this. Do you watch Grownish?
I watch it, but I haven't watched this last season.
Okay. So let's just say, I wonder what the design was. Do we have an image of the design? I wish we had an image
I
of
can
it.
pull it up. I can pull it up.
Okay.
But go ahead.
If let's say that because sometimes we think about like creativity. I think we talked about this in season 4 or season 3 when we spoke with one of our favorites.
For anybody that is
I think that sometimes like creativity and creative expression is a sticky slope. Like, was it mimicked exactly? Was it similar in different spaces and cases? And when and how soon and quickly was all of this, like, did she wear the dress and then the line dropped the next week? Because if that's the case, you know that the dress had been, whatever the dress that's featured on LaLa's brand had been in production before she got the dress.
No. Not this time. Not this time. Not at all.
Is this me trying to support one for our reading sister LaLa?
And she went to read.
Yeah, LaLa went to read with Swiss Beats, graduated with Swiss. Her mom still lives in Stone Mountain.
LaLa knows better.
She knows better. I can't wait to see the picture. Please, LaLa, I'm trying to run for you, girl. But you might deserve this big fat L today.
You know it take a lot to do this. Okay.
Right. I'm over here not even helping.
No, you're fine.
But let's say she did jack the design. How does LaLa make that right?
I don't know.
No, this is crazy. I know LaLa did not do this because she actually was the character. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
I see the screen.
Okay. For one, here's the picture that I said that she did. This is LaLa holding up the picture of the girl in the dress, right? This is the dress that LaLa allegedly stole the design for. This is the dress
I
that
mean,
LaLa
well, I'm not gonna be here
wore.
because you are so busy, and yet here you are adding fashion designer to your resume.
And look,
Now, is that
LaLa
not
is wearing
similar?
the dress too. She's
Yep,
wearing the dress.
I mean, I'm sure she was wearing the other dress. Okay, her name is Ash Forday. Or Ford.
Okay, so this is okay. So I have to say this now. Now that I'm seeing the image and
Here are
realizing that it's
the
LaLa. Wait, get this.
allegedly. Let's
Get this.
can we please say allegedly?
Allegedly.
These
But
are
get
the
this.
receipts. And if you are listening to the audio, please go to the YouTube right now.
Get this. On the episode of Grownish that I was beginning to reference, the main character Zoe lands an internship at a poppin' urban designer's designing house. Okay, LaLa is the guest star, and she is the urban designer that hires Zoe as an intern. In this specific episode, Zoe sketches a jacket for herself. LaLa's character sees the sketch and is like, oh my gosh, Zoe, I love this. And the next day, LaLa's production team replicates the exact same sketch jacket that Zoe had shown LaLa the day before. So I know my good sis did not have art imitate life and really do this in real life, because that was a whole episode and she was in the wrong. And she played the character.
Yeah, girl.
LaLa, I can't save you from this one. You might deserve this L, allegedly.
Here are the alleged receipts of LaLa stylist. Can you see the receipts of the stylist?
I see.
Okay. Hello, I would love to put some pieces for my client.
Oh, I don't see that. We don't see that.
Why?
I don't know, girl.
Oh, okay. I know why. Because I'm not sharing that screen. Okay, I think I can go to the next one. Here it is. Hello, I would look. Do you see the receipt? Does everyone see the receipts?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I would love to pull some pieces for one of my clients, LaLa Anthony, for an event. Do you offer studio services? So she sent the dress. This is the dress. This is the date of sent dress. Of sent release. August. Okay. So they coordinate some more. They drop off the dress.
Oh, LaLa.
Hi, Ashley. Yes, she took it on her trip. Reaching out to her now to see if she wore it. This is her shooting the dress. This is LaLa Anthony and said dress copy. All of it want is a little credit. If it has stretch, I think a medium for LaLa. If not, let's do a large. She leaves for her trip on 9/2. And so could we have it at least by 8/31? And it was released on the 28th. Brittany, LaLa gets an L for that shit. I'm sorry. This is all still alleged. However, she is well deserving of that big old fat L.
Dang, LaLa. I'm drinking to that.
Unfortunately. Moving on, because we have beat that horse. This one is so tough for me.
Oh, man.
This is a tough one for me to digest because roll damn tide, first of all and foremost.
All right. Well, if you haven't heard by now, you've definitely been under a rock. But former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs has been released from the team after last week's crash that killed a 23-year-old woman and her dog. He was under the influence with, I think he blew a .161, which is 2 times over the legal limit, and his car was traveling at almost 160 miles per hour. It broke. They said that the car reduced its speed from 156 to like 123 at the time of impact. There is, and it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but that is reckless. That is overly reckless. It cost a woman, a young girl, her life. He could have killed himself, and he could have killed many other people.
He could have killed his girlfriend who was also in the car with him. And it's just very heartbreaking because this is like your first year or so in the league, and this is what you got going on. They also said that in 2013, the NFL signed on with, I want to say either Lyft, to take the players home for free if they are under the influence. So there's no reason
Mm.
why he should have been driving at all with that high of a blood alcohol count.
And
Um,
that fast
and that
to
fast.
put to allow your foot to, that's crazy. Like to allow, that's beyond irresponsible. So if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, whatever way that you're ingesting this content, like, let's make it clear, like, definitely pick up the Lyft, order a Uber, ride with a friend, or if both of y'all are drunk, both of you Lyft or Uber, or make another arrangement, because it is not worth it.
It's definitely not. And I really am just sad, number one, for the family because they don't have their friend, their daughter, their loved one anymore. So that's number one. Then the dog was in it. So that just adds insult to injury because now you killed the dog as well. You're a young
Right.
black man in Nevada. There are no slaps on the wrist for these types of crimes at all.
No.
No slaps on the wrist for these types of crimes. He's facing up to like 40 years in prison for this one incident alone. I am genuinely praying for him, thinking of him. There have been other team members who have been thinking of him as well. Um, and I hope he gets the help that he needs. Obviously, something's going on with a lot of these Alabama players. Calvin Ridley just spoke out and said that he'll be taking a leave of absence from the league as well to get his mental health together. I think personally that some of these football players, they come from a school where they're used to winning, they're used to dominating. And now they're in a new, they're in a new field
It's
and
a
they're
new
not winning.
environment, new pressures.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they got the money, they don't know how to handle it. It's a lot for these kids. So I'm praying for them.
I think that it is required, and if it's not, I'm sure that there's opportunity for this to be established. But the rookie incoming athletes for those major league sports, all of them, like therapy, financial counseling, and management, but most definitely therapy, because their lives are changing in so many ways. They're becoming financial providers for their families.
Mm-hmm.
They are automatically catapulted into the public eye, regardless of whatever background they had. They're automatically associated with being a role model,
Right.
and they're laden with the weight of carrying the success of their team that a nation of people are depending on. That has got to be all amounts of stressful. And these men are young. How old was he? 25?
Like
20.
like 24, 23 himself.
Yeah. So he's barely an adult. I mean, I think I graduated college at what, 22?
Yeah, 23 for me. So still
Yeah.
very young. And, it's just sad. Just show some empathy towards the situation. Hopefully he learns from it. Not sure what the outcome is. And I hope he has a good lawyer. Moving on.
God bless it, the family.
And while we're sending up prayers, let's send up more.
Yes. Now I'm surprised. Why is Summer Walker on the Culture L's? Because, baby, let me tell you.
Not on the L's.
Oh,
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
there. Calm down. We ain't
I'm
even
hopping through.
They
This is
ain't
also
even
extremely sad.
Anyway, oh yeah, Brittany
My bad. Ghetto. It's ghetto.
Yeah, Brittany has been tripping. Anyway,
This is unfortunate.
We're gonna get the summer.
Yes.
Travis Scott had his Astro World Festival, whatever it is. He had it yesterday. I guess he wanted to have it after the World Series because he thought the Astros were gonna win, but sorry, buddy, They fucking lost.
Yeah. This concert was in Houston, wrong city, but beyond the point. Unfortunately, a crowd grew towards the center of the stage, which caused some panic, and of course, the injuries and the crash. That was just unfortunate.
Well, it seems like people were like trampling towards the stage. I don't know if it's a mosh pit or whatever, but people panicked and people got trampled. And there's hundreds hurt, 8 people died. So it's very unfortunate that this happened. This is the first concert that happened since the pandemic.
Right. 17 people were taken to hospitals, and 11 of those 17 people were under cardiac arrest.
They did say one of those people were a 10-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. All that, and y'all just getting close, and all that proximity with all this COVID in the air too.
Honestly, via Twitter, but the crowd was already like
super duper live
because they busted through the fence. But before the show started, they busted through. The doors opened at 2. This happened last night. That's why they had, you know how when you went to the BET Awards, they had you there all day. That was basically them all day, and then in the end of the night, you want to be jumping around, and very sad. Moving on, because I don't want to be insensitive to the situation. Summer Walker has all of y'all's panties in a bunch.
Why? Because let me tell you, that album right there is the inspiration that some people need.
I mean, I guess I gotta listen to it again. I have to listen to it again.
It's great. It's great. I haven't even made it to Sierra's Prayer, but it's great. I have a few favorites already.
Do you think it's weird that people envy another person's prayer? I know we have the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So is
it envy, or is it like an obsession with finding out? You said what?
Is it like an affirmation? Like, is this a prayer that, like, when you say this prayer, God is gonna bless you with your Russell Wilson? Is that what this is?
That's the supposed hype around it. But the reason why that prayer was so powerful is because, and every woman has that prayer inside of their spirit, you know. Sierra's prayer ain't gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work for nobody else. It worked for Sierra because that was completely her spirit, you know, speaking to her creator. It's gotta be sincere and genuine and come from your own heart. It's really nothing that can be shared. I think that we just love the idea of it because Sierra survived, you know, level Future and leveled up.
I mean,
and seemingly, and I say seemingly because we never really know, but it looks really great. And I really pray and hope that it is just as beautiful that it looks, you know, that it appears to be. But you know, she definitely, she is the mascot, the happy ending that we all want for ourselves. Because, you know, so many of us have dealt with horrible people that weren't our persons. And we've dealt with them for so many different reasons. And seeing someone that's so relatable to us, because Sierra, you know, a supposed good girl, a woman that, you know, was loyal and honest and pretty and down and checks every box on paper, but just with the wrong person. So seeing her win is kind of sort of like a reminder to all of us girls that haven't won just yet. It's like, you know what? Sierra won. Sierra leveled up. We could do it too. I'm just trying to find a cheat sheet to figure out.
Why do you feel like you got the right to just be coming over here?
No, not on the live.
Yes, on the live when he would have been coming over here in his Spider-Man pajamas. Yes, you did. The door is closed. Y'all kids be trying it. Anyway, we now reset this live to finish speaking on Summer Walker.
Right.
So, I get it. You know, I get it. I feel like people are doing a lot though with this album though. It's a lot. I have to listen to it again. I saw a lot of our friends saying I listened to the album without being triggered or reminded of my ex. And that is amazing because I didn't think of not nobody listening to this. Now, hotels, whew, that's another story. That shit had me fucked up for weeks.
I know that's right.
I had to get Summer Walker, girl.
Nah, I'm telling you, this one, I love Summer Walker. I'm glad that she gave us another one. It must be really like, okay, so there's a song with an interlude with Cardi on it. And Cardi is like a voice memo or maybe a conversation that was recorded of Cardi just like giving her advice, like, hey, on her situation with London.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these girls will try it and they will think that they have the clout. They think that because they got your man, they won. And you win because guess what? You have the authority to tell your story the way you want to tell it. And these girls can tell their story on Instagram and think that's gonna come with a check, but you can put it in your music and it's gonna be timeless. It's gonna be classic and it's gonna minister to somebody else. And that's what it is, Summer girl. I'm here for it. That's a W. That's for me.
So let me tell you, there was something on the Jasmine brand about Summer Walker, and I think they took it down. Oh, no. I think they took it down. I'm going to look. So basically, allegedly, what they were alleging was Summer Walker was not receiving her money, was not like they laid out Summer Walker's deal on the internet, said that her advance was only $85,000, that she does not own her royalties, that her management company is the person who is over her label. And I just put all her business out the day that she dropped her album. But it's weird because the people who run her label are people from our community who used to throw parties. They now own that label. So I'm here for the level up, and I don't want to name them anymore.
Okay, because I'm over here looking like leaned in, like
anymore because the article is. Oh no, here it is. Summer Walker's brutal recording contract surfaces. Singer allegedly had an $85 advance, 15% royalty rate, and gave up her masters.
$85? $85?
$1,000.
Oh, I'm about to say, girl, you.
At the end of the day, advances is money that you have to pay back anyway. So why would she want to take $1 million advance and be going on her money? Why y'all in her pockets?
Dang, the devil certainly is busy. Let this girl enjoy the end of the year because she got everybody streamed on every single platform and people are trying to air her dirty laundry. But what I do hope for her sake, though, and for any other artist, I'm not sure, what the royalties are set up for, like with her or with Tim's or with LMI. But I really hope that these young girls and these young artists, Masego, Xavier Omar, Gordian, all of these talented artists that are coming up now, like I really hope they are paying attention and learning from the mistakes of so many greats in our past. TLC, we just got Auntie Anita just got her royalties back.
Somebody said in the comments, how many unsungs do y'all got to see before y'all read the contract?
How many unsungs is it going to take? Okay, that's real. That's real. So, but Summer Walker, the album is fire, and not to say that you need to be triggered or reminded. It's just the way she just has a way of putting in everybody's relatables into the most. You got it, Summer.
It didn't resonate with me like that.
That's a blessing that it didn't.
I have to listen to it again.
It's a blessing that it didn't, but I'm here for it. I'm gonna have to send that out to some of my friends, my boo.
Well, do you got anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's the end of our list for the day.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of the show.
That's right. Well, you know what? We just, as always, we want to provide an opportunity to encourage you, to remind you that your dream as a dreamer, your journey as a dreamer is literally unwritten. Every single day you have another day to get it, to wake up, to go after your dreams, to turn your nightmares into realities, into dreams and then into realities. So what we do at Nightmare Radio Show is we try our best to make sure that we chronicle the dreamer's journey. And it is truly the process of watching our nightmares and our dreams become reality. So you'll see a lot more intentional content coming from us, targeted directly to that in the coming weeks and in the months and as we transition into 2022. But we just want to remind you to get those tickets.
Yes. Get your tickets.
That's right. To
So
visit one of our before the price goes up, to visit one of our community partnership sponsor locations to donate, to drop off your canned goods and non-perishable items, and to meet us on November 20th as we distribute these boxes of food to our beautiful community and we give back to the community. And if you are in need, you can reserve your food box at nightmareradioshow.com. You register online. It's very simple, very easy. And we'll see you on the 20th as we give back to the communities that raised us. All right?
All right. Well, don't sleep. We will be back on Monday with our Insecure recap, and we will have one of the vendors from our Nightmare Before Christmas event join us before we get into that recap. So you don't want to miss out on who will be there. So we will see you guys on Monday, 9:30. Make sure y'all watch Insecure. Make sure you get your tickets, and we will see you next week. Don't sleep.
It's Nightmare Radio.